Welcome back to Brand Builder Lab, everybody. You ever wonder what makes some of those huge brands, the ones with those like diehard fans, so magnetic? We're talking about brands like, ELF Beauty, Liquid Death, Peloton.
Oh, yeah.
They don't just sell products. It's like they've built something way, way deeper. So today we're kind of diving into the secrets of these cult brands, as some might call them, to help you guys listening figure out how to make your brands just as strong.
It's amazing how these brands, some of them seem so different from each other,
Yeah.
But they've all really figured out this like core thing about human connection and identity. It's like, it's not even just about what they're selling anymore. It's about belonging to something.
Totally. Like Peloton.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example, right? It's not just a stationary bike. It's a whole community, like sharing workouts and instructors and all that. Or Liquid Death. Oh. They've got this like whole anti-corporate, super edgy thing going on. And that instantly creates this like in-group feeling. So what do you think are some of the best ways, like practically, for our listeners to try and create that same feeling of community around what they're doing, with their own brands?
I think it all comes down to making your audience feel like they're really part of the conversation, So it's like creating those spaces like online, offline, where they can actually interact with each other, interact with the brand on a deeper level. So it's like building those relationships instead of just thinking about transactions.
That's such a good point. And speaking of connection, like these brands that we're talking about today, they're so good at like speaking the language of their audience. Like, have you seen Duolingo stuff?
Yes.
It's like quirky and encouraging and like
it's fun. Yeah,
it's fun. And then like Liquid Death on the totally opposite end of the spectrum, like so aggressively funny.
Yeah.
So they've each developed like their own language that just clicks with their people.
It's like a secret code almost.
Yeah.
So think about your ideal customer. Like what kind of jokes do they find funny? What words do they use?
Right.
If you can kind of tap into that and reflect it back to them, that's how you like build trust.
Yeah, it's like you get them on such a deep level.
Yeah.
It's not just about the words though, right? I mean, think about like, the NBA. Everybody knows that theme song.
Oh, yeah.
Or Crocs.
Yeah.
You see that silhouette. You know exactly what it is instantly. These brands have like nailed their sonic and visual identity. Like that's huge.
Yeah.
So for somebody listening, thinking about their own brand, what do you think are the key like sensory elements that they could focus on to stand out?
Yeah, those visuals, those sounds, they create like mental shortcuts.
Totally.
For recognizing a brand. So you think about like a unique logo or a specific color palette that nobody else is using, or even like a little musical motif. It just gets stuck in your head and connects you back to the brand without even needing words.
It's so true. Okay, now this is a cool one. So many of these brands have like these rituals almost that their followers like naturally do. Think about like those ELF unboxing videos. It's like a whole ceremony.
It's a
celebration, yeah. Or like finishing a Peloton class. Everyone's high-fiving.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. What do you think, like what kind of experiences or traditions could brands listening build into what they're doing?
Yeah, those rituals that you're talking about, they give people a sense of belonging, like a shared identity, and it really reinforces that community bond that we were talking about earlier.
Right.
It's like suddenly just buying something from a company makes you feel like you're part of something bigger. You're part of a club with its own special little culture.
It's so smart. It's like so subtle, but like so powerful at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is an interesting one. Some of these brands almost seem to like use a little bit of an us versus them kind of vibe. Like,
interesting.
Think about like Red Bull. They're like the anti-energy drink, right, And it's not about like being negative or putting others down, but it's like they define themselves by what they're not. Do you think that's a valid strategy for brands to try and like subtly set themselves apart?
It definitely can be. You have to be careful with it. But it can be really powerful to attract a certain type of person who feels like, yeah, I get this. I'm not like everyone else. I'm part of this special group.
Yeah, it's like that shared like perspective or value.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the day, it really feels like all of these brands empower their customers in some way. You know, like whether it's the confidence you get from a great ELF product or like that feeling of crushing it after a tough Peloton ride.
Oh, yeah.
That empowering vibe is huge.
It's essential.
Yeah. So how can brands listening make their audience feel that, you know, like stronger, more capable, more connected?
Because when you give somebody that feeling through your brand, through your product, through your service, they turn into like super fans.
Absolutely.
You know, they're not just buying from you anymore. They're telling their friends. They're leaving good reviews. They're like they're part of your team. That feeling of elevation, it creates serious brand loyalty.
Yeah, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
So everybody listening out there, as you're building your brand, think about these elements, you know, the community, the language, the sensory stuff, the ritual.
Rituals,
and then empowerment. All of that comes together to create these truly powerful brand connections. So keep building, keep creating, and we'll catch you on the next Brand Builder Lab. And right now, I want you to think, what's one tiny thing you could do today to start building that sense of us around your brand?
Yeah, that's a great question.
All right. See you guys next time.